Right, we are at the launch of the new Renault range, and I'm sitting in the cab of a Renault 440, the new K range. It's a truck tractor. You've also got the tippers that have just gone ahead of us, and this is Hadley van Star, and he's going to lead us through a little bit of what we're looking at. Hadley, we're at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
There it is there. So what you going to do now?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in off-road mode and put on my traction control diff locks, and then you go up. You push your revs up till 1,000 revs. You put it on the cruise. You take your foot off the accelerator, and it will do everything on its own.
Have you manually put it up to 1,000 revs?
Yeah, I manually put it up to 1,000, and you can adjust your revs also if you want to more or less.
How do you adjust it there?
Use your button to
Okay.
adjust your revs. So.
And that is so that your foot is not bouncing on the accelerator and you're getting a smoother ride.
Yes.
And also leading, no doubt, to better fuel consumption in that, eh?
Yeah. To keep your steady fuel consumption, and you don't need to put don't need to apply brake also. You just pull on your EVP and it will brake itself.
Okay, what is your ECB?
Your EVP is your engine valve brake, and it will brake the truck.
EVP.
EVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go downhill.
Okay, now we're going downhill. We've got to the top of that with greatest of ease.
With 1,000 RPM in that hill, it doesn't even struggle to go up there.
Yeah. And here we are about to.
As you go down, don't need to put your foot on the brake. You just pull on your EVB and it will brake itself.
Okay. That was nice and smooth as well for those bumps. Whoops, that's my camera, but that's okay.
Alright.
Let me just grab those batteries.
Now you're going up another hill, and yeah.
Okay, that's the hill. So you haven't put your foot on the accelerator once yet?
No, yet.
From the time we started?
From we started.
Is that a new feature? It wasn't on the old range.
No.
What was the old range called? It was the Kerex, eh? So the Kerex is out now. The Magnum is out.
If you go in not very steep and loose terrain, switch off your diff lock and you just keep it on your traction control.
Okay. The new features on this for a driver. Give us the advantages. I mean, you working in rough territory all day.
Yes,
on
rough territory, and everything is in reach. You don't have to look around. It's on your steering wheel, your volume of your radio, and everything is in reach of you.
And it's got a good air conditioning unit, enough for you?
Yes, definitely. Will keep you cool and fresh for the whole day.
Okay. One of the drivers said that when you're off and the boss calls you and says another driver's sick, you're going to be happy to come because you're driving a good truck.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Will you be happy to come on a Saturday and leave the braai?
Not in the rugby.
And the rugby, no chance. You're going to say to him, find another driver. And we've got a good sleeper bunk in this as well.
Yeah,
we were talking about that earlier on. You know, the guys wait often at the mines, and then they don't have to sit in the chairs all day. Where they're driving all day, they can actually sit down and have a bit of a rest at the back. And it's a nice size sleeper bunk there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is beautiful lights inside the cab for at night. And you've got storage thing. And what do you do now?
Your light. Put on the lights at the top.
And so you can control it from there?
Yeah, you can control it. There's your lights.
And tell us what is that new, it's like a telematics system that measures fuel consumption.
Yeah, that
is that on you?
The Dynafleet. Dynafleet can control can measure your fuel, measure your hash braking, measure your acceleration. You can see if the driver is a rustige driver or is a guy that keeps like speeding. Yeah, the Dynafleet you can measure driver.
Okay.
Now, fuel usage, and if it's on different routes, you get different consumption. So yeah, you can measure it while he's driving. Don't need when he come back, and then you can then you want to check the fuel usage and so.
So it goes through actual real time then, hey?
That is.
You can see this is not an easy route, this is a rough route. Hey? And it's very comfortable in here, it's not shaking around. This is an independent suspension on the cab?
No, it's a steel suspension for off-road. So yeah, it's built
No, but
for,
the cab itself? Haven't you got suspension on the cab?
not too sure.
Ah, okay.
Not too sure,
We'll
but
check that one.
most of the cabs is on coil springs.
Yeah.
So it's still. I mean, for this ride, you can feel not too bad, but you can feel you don't bump a lot.
No, it's actually surprisingly comfortable, eh?
So yeah, you don't need your off-road and all your applications. You switch it off and you drive with your foot again.
So that's all push button stuff.
Everything is just touchscreen.
Now, I want to ask you, Eddie, that a lot of the people say, with all the new technology on trucks, automatic gearboxes, push button controls, that it's easy, anybody can drive a truck nowadays. I disagree with that. I believe that it still takes a huge amount of skill. The new technology needs training. I often say, okay, anyone can drive a truck in a controlled environment. It's easy with all the new, but what about Van Rinnens at night where you can see 10 meters in front of you in the mist, and you've got 56 tons, and you've got a lot of truck drivers out there who are pushing you from front, back, everywhere. What is your view on that, the new technology, making it anybody can drive a truck? I think it's rubbish.
Yeah, not
You still need
everybody.
training.
It still comes with experience. You can't put an unexperienced driver behind the wheel. In that situation you're saying in Van Rienen and what. But yeah, experience comes with training and with years behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what we're looking at is a lot of untrained drivers on South Africa's roads.
There is.
Operators there's a massive driver shortage,
Yeah.
and it's causing havoc out there in my opinion.
It is, but yeah, you have to experience something to learn it, to learn something. You can't just say, we need experienced drivers, but you don't give them the opportunity to learn it. How are you going to get experienced drivers?
So you motivate him for a culture of training.
You must. Give them training and learn them how to do whatever they need to do in the situations and stuff, and they'll get a perfect driver.
And of course, the new technology doesn't take over training.
No, it doesn't, because you still need to show the guy how to use this in what situations. So they will be training all the time.
Yeah. Do you think there's enough driver training in South Africa?
You know, some people, they so stubborn. They say, no, we don't need driver training. But if the time when they come into emergency or to stop the truck and then they don't know how to use what functions. But if you go to them, no, I know this. No, I know this. But I mean, actually they don't know it.
Yeah.
So training, you need training every day.
Now, Hadley, are you prepared to take your life into my hands? Can I drive the next route?
You can.
Okay, we're going to switch off now. And that was Hadley. We're not going to video me driving because you're going to go all over the bumps in the wrong way, etc., etc. And I'm going to give it a go, and Hadley's going to be guiding me through. I always say, give me a professional driver, and I'm happy in the cab. Eddie, thanks very much, and thanks for showing us a bit around the new Renault. And good luck in the future, and I hope you get lots of new drivers to train. And there we go.